this just came to me. My life is precious. My time is precious. My life is precious. My time is precious. Oh yeah, my life is precious. My time is precious. My life is precious. Oh yeah, I'm improvising about my life and my time because they are both precious. Oh yeah, they are both precious. And I just felt like improvising about it, so I'm doing it. Yeah, you know, it's important to sometimes just go with the flow, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Anyway, so let me just sing more about this because these are important things. My life is precious. My time is precious. My life is precious. Oh, yay. My life is precious. And my time is precious. My life is precious. Oh, yay. And your life is the same. Your life is precious. Your life is valuable. You are so valuable. Your life is precious and your time is precious. Make sure you use your time. Make sure you use your time well. Yes. Make sure of it. Yes. Make sure of it. Yes. We should all make sure of it. Yes. I don't always live a perfect life. No. No way. Absolutely not. I sure don't. I often don't. I absolutely don't live a perfect life a lot of the time. But, you know, maybe there's nothing such a thing as a perfect life in a way. But anyway, we can all go towards our goals. We can all make goals for ourselves. We can all try to achieve a better life, a better lifestyle, a better way of living, a better life. Basically, we can all just try to get a better life. We can all try to look better after ourselves, to use our time in a better way than we have in the past, to make the most of the time in a better way. I mean, to get better at making the most of our time, you know, what time we've got available, to put it like that. We can try to be more productive if we want to be productive, but the thing is, it's actually the main thing here. I mean, the main thing is to actually just be, just be you and live in the moment right now. Listen to me right now in this moment. Take a big breath. Okay, let me do it first, or well, together with you. Let's breathe. Let us live in each moment from God's source. In each moment we are getting, in each time, in each moment of time, to put it like that. Just let us breathe and live and be in this moment, in each now moment, because we've only got the now moments, you know. We're always just living in the now. Let's go with the flow. Let's live in the now. And let's make sure we use our precious time, our precious now moments well. But do the best with it and don't stress with it. Yeah, don't stress with it. Don't worry. Don't worry if you don't feel like you haven't always done your best. Like I haven't always done my best. I haven't always used my time well enough, I feel. And we can all do those things. We can all feel like we've messed up, that we've done mistakes, that we haven't always looked well enough after ourselves, which I often haven't, unfortunately. And I need to get better with looking after myself. And we can probably all get better with that. And the thing is, we can, all the time, we can improve. I don't think we can ever come to a point where there's no improvement left. Or maybe one time in the future, I don't know, but at least now here in this dimension and on our way to the fifth dimension, we can just try our best to become the best version of ourselves, and we can try to become a better version of ourselves each day, just a little bit better each day, like 1% better each day. There's a guy on YouTube I've been listening to. He's called Michael. He's talking about becoming your best version of yourself and trying to become a little bit better, like 1% better each day. It's a very good idea, I think. So yeah, I can recommend you also listen to him if you want to, by the way. I might put it up in description. I mean, in my video description. If this recording becomes a video, I mean, comes into a video one day, which I think it will be, I think it will become a part of a video one day. But anyway, the point is, when it comes to improvement, there's always room for improvement. At least that's the normal thing. And maybe that's how it's always going to be. Maybe even in the fifth dimension, we'll feel like we can improve. I don't know. But at least in this third dimension, we can improve. We can keep on improving. We can just keep on improving, and getting a better and better life, becoming better and better people, becoming more mature. We can develop, we can grow basically as people, as individuals, as the individuals that we are, as the souls that we are. We can basically grow. We can grow in life, grow day by day, grow with how we live, get better with how we live, look more after ourselves. Look better after ourselves. We can get better with how we spend our time, how we spend our days. And we have to remember that we are precious, and that our lives are present. Precious, but present is a key, actually, because we do need to live in the present. We always have to live in the present moment, and we should just try to enjoy it. We should just try to enjoy and make the best of each present moment that we are given. And we have to try to always be ourselves. That's what we should do, ideally. It's not good if we're not being ourselves, or if we're not trying to be ourselves, or if we're trying to be someone else. We should all try to be ourselves. I think that's the best thing you can do, is to be yourself. So just be yourself. Let's all be ourselves, and let's also try to gradually improve and become a better version of ourselves, which we can do. We can all do that. We can all become a better version of ourselves if we just go towards that goal and don't give up. And it's not much it takes, like, say if you went to bed at 2:00 at night one night and you felt like that wasn't the best version of you and you should go to bed before midnight. Well, then the next evening you can go to bed before midnight, and then you've improved yourself, you've improved your life, and maybe you've got a better night's sleep, So things like that we can all do. We can do things that we know are improving ourselves in our lives, things that are better for us, things that are good for us. We can do good things for ourselves. And I'm just talking away here in the flow, in the now, in this moment. Yes, yoo-hoo! So I'm just being me in this moment, and I'm talking to you, all my listeners in the future, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing. And I hope you're enjoying listening to me and listening to my voice. And I mean it well, what I'm saying. And I'm just trying to help you. I'm trying to bring something positive to you. I'm trying to give you some encouragement, some advice, some inspiration and good stuff, basically. I'm trying to contribute in a good way to the world. I'm here with love and peace and harmony and truths, and I want to help people. I want to inspire people. I want to help people in this world. I want to inspire people in this world. I want to make this world a better place. I want to contribute in my way to making this world a better place. And the thing is, we can all do it. We can all do it. We can all do it by being ourselves in each moment and living from our hearts. We have to live from our hearts, otherwise things won't go very well, I believe. We really have to live from our hearts, because as long as we have a good heart, which at least most of us have, I believe, we will succeed, and we will spread around good things. And when you've got a good heart, live from that good heart. Live from your heart of love. Live from your heart with what's good inside of it. You've got a lot of good stuff in your heart, I believe. At least the majority of people do. Anyway, I do believe there are some minority, and a minority with evil intentions, sadly, and things like that. There's not an absence of evil in this world. We know that. And some people, they aren't good people. They're not on the good side. But I believe most people are on the good side. And I believe most people, they want to be kind, and they want to be nice, and they want to show love and care to people around them. And the thing is, we can all grow in that. Of us that are on the good side, we can grow, we can get better with showing love. We can get better with showing care to people. We can get better at looking after ourselves as well. We can get better at loving ourselves as well. And we have to remember that we have to first love ourselves, give ourselves love. And when we have given ourselves plenty of love, when we have loved ourselves so that, we are filled up, so that we are doing well, then we can more easily, and from some kind of a surplus, from some kind of a filled tank, we can then give love to others. Yeah, so we can give love to others more easily when we have filled up our own tank, when we have loved ourselves first. And it's so important. We have to love ourselves. Yeah, so love yourself. Look well after yourself. I'm talking to myself as well, really, because I need to do it as well. I really have to make sure I love myself and that I look well after myself. And I want to get better with that, because often I'm not good enough at looking after myself. So I really want to get better with that. And I'm on a journey. We're all on a journey here in life. We're on a journey where we can have ups and downs, and we can have improvements, and then sometimes we have setbacks, and sometimes we mess up. Sometimes, we just don't do the right thing, or what we know is right, or what we think is right. And sometimes we mess up for ourselves, like we don't look well enough after ourselves, and then we're not doing so well, and then we don't have so much energy left over for others and things like that. So we have to make sure we look well after ourselves, that we do what is healthy and good for ourselves, including our bodies. We have to remember we are much more than our body. We are a soul. I mean, each and every one of us, we are each of us a soul. We are all together living souls. I mean, when we are really living as souls, because there are people amongst us that aren't even souls. They might look like they're walking around having a soul, but they don't. So remember that as well. There are people around us here on this planet who are clones. They might be a robot, they might be something else, but something fake anyway. There are different kinds of fake people, basically. People that aren't a real human being. They look like a human being, but they're not. So there are stuff like that going on. A lot of crazy stuff are going on. But yeah, those who are real living souls, those people, all of you people listening who are real living souls, you and we all, we need to look well after ourselves, love ourselves first, and then we'll have a lot of love to share with the world around us, with people around us, because we all have God's source's love inside of us and as a part of us, because God's source lives through all living souls. Yes, he does. He lives through all living souls. He lives in us and through us. And we are, in a way, you could say, gods and goddesses, because of God's life in us and God living through us, because God lives through us as our souls, as us, as the being that we are. I think you know what I mean. So it's like God is looking through you. So when you're looking at something physically around you, God's source is seeing all that stuff that you're seeing, because he sees through your eyes. He's experiencing your life because he's having a human experience through you. And it's maybe sounding a bit crazy to you, but I believe this is true anyway. I'm just sharing with you things that I believe in anyway. You are free to believe in whatever you want to, but I'm sharing with you some things that I believe in anyway. Yeah, and yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on in this world. There's a lot to think about. There's a lot we can deal with. But no matter what we're going through, God's source lives through us, and we are free to be ourselves, and we're meant to be ourselves, and we're not meant to be a copy or try to copy someone else or try to be someone else. We are not meant to do anything like that. We are meant to be ourselves and live freely as ourselves and live in love. We're meant to live in love with each other. We're made up of love. God's love is inside of us. God's source's love is inside of us. And we should share that love. We need to share that love with other people. People are so valuable. Everyone is so valuable. Each and every living soul is so precious and so valuable. And you just can't measure it. And we just need to live in love and in appreciation of each and every soul around us. And a good way of doing it is to show respect to people. Like when you meet someone, whether it's a stranger or someone you know from before, or an acquaintance, whatever it is, you can show respect to that individual by saying hi in a nice way, by greeting someone in a nice way, by talking to someone in a nice way and with respect. And you can show love to whoever it is, you can do all these things, and you can make a difference in this world, like by how you treat someone, like by how you treat one individual, because every individual is so meaningful and so precious. And if you change the life of one individual, you've basically contributed to changing this world. Even if you just change someone's life with just like 1% or just a tiny bit, like with cheering someone's day up, with making them encouraged, with giving them love and care, maybe seeing them, noticing them, and really seeing them in a moment of time when they were in a bad place, in a time of need. Sometimes people, they go through really difficult things, and people around them don't know about it. Sometimes people, they don't want to share about what they're going through, and they can go through a really difficult time, and they might sit just around sitting thinking to themselves on a bench or something, and some strangers are passing them by, and maybe they're having a really tough day and they're not telling anyone or something like that. Then someone comes passing by them, maybe you one day comes to a situation like that, and there's someone who passes by, this stranger who they don't know, who they don't know are going through a difficult time. This person coming by, this individual passing by, might say, "Hi, how are you doing?" And just sit down and have a little chat with that one, or offer them some food or a drink or something else nice. Just give some kind of love and care, some kind of encouragement, some kind of a happy thing, maybe a happy smile, maybe just a loving word like, "Hi, how are you doing?" Just something that shows love and care. If someone does that for someone who has a really difficult time, that one moment of care and love, that one expression of love and care, that one thing they've been given in that special moment of love and care, it can mean the world to them, to put it like that. It can mean so much to them. It can brighten up their day. It can encourage them. It can mean so much to them. So it can really make a big deal. Actually, it can actually save a life. And I'm just thinking now of an episode I had many years ago. It just came to my mind. So I was going from somewhere to somewhere else. I think I'd been to an appointment with my doctor. Anyway, I'd been somewhere, and I was traveling onwards. I was walking to a bus stop. I was going to take the bus, not so far, but just a little journey until I came to a bus station. So that was my plan. When I came to this bus stop I needed to go to, then there were some people waiting around there. Not many people, but there were a few people waiting around there, waiting for the same bus as me. And there was this guy there that I started chatting with. I can't remember how it all happened and why I started chatting with him, but for some reason I ended up saying hi to this stranger of mine. He was a stranger of mine. This guy, I didn't know him from before, but I ended up saying hi, or something like that. I must have done, because I know I started chatting with him, and I must have started with something like hi. But anyway, I started chatting with this guy, and we ended up continuing to chat, and then sit and chat also in the bus together. So we just kept on chatting and chatting, and we just had a friendly, nice chat. That was all, but it was really nice, and we just had an interesting, nice, friendly chat. I can't remember lots of details about it now because it's a very long time ago, but I do remember something special that happened after a while. So the thing was, we just had this really nice, friendly talk and kept on chatting on the bus. And the main point of the story is what happened after we'd taken the bus together, because we went off at the same bus stop and we chatted a bit more after that before we said goodbye to each other. But at one point, this young man at the time, and we were both quite young at the time, but anyway, this young man, he told me, before he said goodbye to me, he said something like this: "If it wasn't for you today, if it wasn't for you chatting to me today, I would have gone ahead and done something stupid." And I got the feeling, and I got the thought that maybe he'd been suicidal and he had wanted to take his own life. And I don't know that for sure, but I do believe that was probably the case because of how he worded himself. And I felt like maybe I'd saved someone's life, you know. I believe I did. I actually believe I saved his life that day from doing something really bad. From basically ending his life. I believe I saved him from that because it was such a strong thing he said to me. And it was all because I had started chatting with this guy, and I think I'd encouraged him and cheered up his day and helped him and maybe given him some new thoughts so that he didn't feel like ending his life anymore. But of course, like I said, I don't know this for sure because he never said it straight out to me that that was the thing he'd thought about. But I do believe that was what it was. It was anyway something stupid he was planning to do. And yeah, I got that thought that he'd probably thought of killing himself, which is a terrible thing to think about. But it is so precious to me, and it touches me, as you probably could tell, to think about that actually I might have saved his life, you know. Yeah, I think I did. I think I basically saved that man's life that day, and it's very precious for me to think about. If you are out there listening now, you young man at the time, I mean, you who were that young man that I think I saved the life for at the time, well, you know who you are if you are listening to this. I don't know where you are. I haven't seen you for many years. And you know we lost contact. But if you are out there and you're listening, I really hope you're doing fine. But anyway, I know that one day I'll meet you again. And then I can maybe ask you, what was it that you were thinking of doing that day when you said that if it hadn't been for me, you would have done something stupid that day? I don't know. I don't know what happened. I mean, I don't know the full story of this because he never revealed it to me, this guy, what his thoughts were. But it's so sad to think about that he might have thought about killing himself. But in any case, I do know for sure that I definitely made an impact on that guy that day. I definitely helped him in some kind of way. And I must have cheered him up, and I must have just meant a lot to him on that particular day. And I know I didn't do much. At least I didn't see it like I did much. I was just being friendly, nice to him and just chatting to him. But it's just showing that something that you think might be little, it can just mean such a great deal for someone else. It can just be, wow, it can even be life-saving. It can be such a big thing for someone else. So never think that your act of kindness, your little act of kindness in your own words maybe, anyway, no matter what it is, no matter what you want to call it, your little deed, your little word of acknowledgement of someone, or encouragement for someone, or your little hello, your little smile, your little hug, whatever it is of a good deed that you do for someone else, that you do towards someone else. Don't think it's little. Don't think it's little, actually, even if it seems little to you. Well, don't think it doesn't mean much or that it's not important, because it is. It is important, and it can mean so much, so much for whoever it is that is receiving this, for whoever it is who is on the receiving end of your love, of your care, of your compassion, of your goodness, of your kindness. Yes, so just keep on being you and being open to doing things in the heat of the moment that can be good for others, that can be beneficial for others. Like if you go to a bus stop and you're open for whatever can happen, you're open for bringing something positive into that situation to at least one other human being, you know, if you're open for that, then look around. Don't look down on your phone, but see what's going on around you. And if you see someone catches your eyes, you know, if you get eye contact with someone, just say hi to them and see what happens, because it could lead to something else, like a nice conversation, maybe even get a new friend. You know, there's so much that can happen. You never know what's going to happen if you just go with the flow and you're nice to people around you, and you might get to know a new neighbor, a new friend. I mean, get a new friend. get a new acquaintance. Maybe you'll end up being a work colleague or someone, or something else nice might happen. But even if it doesn't come something big out of it, or something that feels big to you, then maybe you'll just meet a stranger, say hi and maybe some nice words, and you'll feel good about it afterwards, and that other one will feel good about it, because that other one will maybe feel, oh, this human being that I don't know and don't even know the name of it, of her, him or her, sorry, has cheered up my day, has encouraged me, has made me see, oh, there are still people that are nice around, things like that. And we don't always get to know people more, and we might just say hi to them on the bus or on a train station or wherever it is we're walking around, and we're meeting people that we don't know. We might just have a little chat with someone and we'll never see them again. But even so, it's still important and can still mean a lot. It can mean a lot to whoever, one or more people that we're talking to, and they can understand, wow, you've made a difference to me. They can feel that. They can notice that. And maybe sometimes both parties will make a difference to each other. So maybe it's not just that you will make a difference for someone else, but when you're chatting with someone else and you're showing kindness to them, maybe they're also doing the same back to you, and you'll feel that they mean something to you as well, and you could even become friends. There's so much good things that can happen when you're just being open to people, when you're nice and open towards others, and when you're not afraid of being yourself and being nice and open to others and going with the flow and just doing nice things there and then in that moment. Yes, and I've got a lot of nice stories from having met people that I've never met before, and it's happened some nice things because of me chatting with them and opening up to them and being nice and friendly to them, having an open attitude towards them, and we can all do that. We can all live like this. And it's not really difficult. It's very much about just being open and friendly to people and showing interest in them, showing care for them, showing love for them. We can all do that from our hearts. And I encourage you all to do that from your heart. Live from your heart. Live in the moment. Remember that you are precious. Remember that your life is precious. Remember that your time is precious, and what you do with your time is important. What we all do with our time is important. And how we live is important, but not the least, us as individuals are important. We're each very important. And the main thing and the best thing we can do is to just be ourselves in this moment, in each moment. Be ourselves and live one moment at a time, being open to share of our love with other people around us, and with animals, with whatever creature we can share love with. We can be open for all of it, and we can just live moment by moment, day by day, week by week, and so on. And we can be ourselves, living one day at a time, one moment at a time, living in the now, living as who we are, living in love from our hearts, from God's source's love, with God's source's love flowing through us from our hearts. We can all do that, and I encourage all of you to do these things. Live in love, live in peace, live in harmony, live as you, live freely as you, in love, in the now, in the heat of the moment. Live as you. You who are very precious and who can mean a lot to people around you, who can be a very important influence on people around you, who can be strong. You can be strong for others. You can be strong for yourself. You can give strength to others. You can give encouragement to others. You can give peace. You can give validation. You can give credits. You can give good words. You can give support. You can give comfort. You can give friendship, friendliness, acceptance, respect, love and care. All these good things and other good things you can give to people around you as you, living authentically as you, as who you are, and as the best version of yourself in that moment. You can choose in each moment what version of yourself that you want to be, and you can choose to gradually, day by day, step by step, becoming a better version of yourself. My English isn't always perfect, but that's okay. We're all, in a journey here. We're all evolving. We're all developing, and my English can still improve. But yeah, let's live day by day, moment by moment, as who we are and as the best version of ourselves in that moment. You can do that. You can choose to live as who you are and be who you are in each moment, day by day, and you can choose who you're going to be, what version of yourself you're going to be, and you can choose to become a better version of yourself day by day, each day. We can all try to do that. We can all go for that achievement. We can all try to achieve our goals, and we can all try to reach that goal of gradually, always, step by step, day by day, becoming a better version of ourselves. We can try to do that, but not in a striving way, not in a stressful way, but just in peace, in harmony, with just putting one step in front of us, one step ahead of the other. I mean, just taking one step at a time and then just taking another step and so on, not stressing about it. But for example, deciding one thing you can do today that you didn't do yesterday that would have been making a good impact on your life. I mean, you can decide one thing that you want to do today that will make a good impact on your life and that will improve your life. Like maybe going to bed earlier than you usually do or have done lately. Or you can decide today you're going to call a friend and make their day a better day, and in that way improve your life by having done that. You can decide you're going to write down some diary notes and think more through your life and reflect on your life and learn from your own self, learn from listening to yourself and your inner voice. You can also decide you're going to make a nice meal for someone and cheer up their day and make their day better in that way, and in that way become a better person. You can decide you're going to exercise and become healthier, and maybe if you haven't exercised for a long time, just take 10 minutes of exercise, for example, instead of suddenly taking 1 hour. I mean, trying to take 1 hour, because if you have too high of a goal to start with, you might not reach that goal, or it's harder to reach that goal anyway. So just start small. We can do baby steps and just gradually go towards our bigger goals by making sub goals, making little goals, part goals, put it like that, So if you want to write a book, maybe it will take you a year. So don't expect that in a week you're going to have it written, So just decide, okay, the first month you will write maybe one chapter, and the next month the second chapter, and so on, You can put your main goal into smaller goals, so you can step by step gradually reach your goals by working gradually towards your goals, So things like that we can do, and we can be ourselves. We can live freely, fully as ourselves, and we can grow. We don't have to be stagnant. We don't have to stay in one version of ourselves for the rest of our lives. No. We can grow, we can improve, and we can live our lives freely and be free and enjoy ourselves and grow and develop and become a better version of ourselves. We can become a different version of ourselves. We can become who we are meant to be. We can become the best version of ourselves, living on our highest timeline. Yes, do it. You can do it. Just don't give up. Go towards your goals. Go towards your goals. Reach towards your dreams. Your dreams. It's no one else's. Remember, you need to live for yourself. You need to follow your dreams. You need to follow your heart. If someone around you, like your parents or friends, family, somehow, or whoever may be, if they want you to do a certain thing because it's their goal for you, or their dream for you, or their wish for you, it might not be the right thing for you. It might not be what's in your heart. It might not be what you want to do. So you just don't listen to that. You can listen to it in the sense that you can hear them out, whoever wants to give you advice or say their opinion, and they're entitled to their opinion. But they have to respect you and your decisions, because only you are in charge of your life and only you have the right to decide for you and your life. So follow your dreams. Do what's in your heart. Do it, my friend. Do what's in your heart and follow your dreams. Go after your life. Go after your dream life. Reach your dream life. If you're not sure what you want, just think about it and just find out, what is it that I really want? Think about that and make yourself some goals for yourself. Set yourself some goals and then go for them. Go after them. Go after your dreams. Reach for your dreams. Reach for the stars, if you wanted to put it like that. Just do what you feel like you need to do to be happy. Do what you feel like you need to do to have a better life and a better future and to be a better version of yourself. Just be you and reach for your goals. Go after your dreams. Listen to your heart, because your heart matters and you need to follow your heart and your intuition and your inner voice. You need to follow that because you're meant to live as you, following your heart and your dreams and your passion and your interests and your intuition. Yes. Okay, well, I just felt like saying all these things in the moments that's just gone by. Yes, so I feel like I've said a lot of good, important stuff now, and I hope that whoever listens to this in the future will enjoy listening to it, will be encouraged, will be motivated to move on with their lives and go forward and do good things and try out these ideas and these advice tips or whatever to call it, all these things that I've given now. I just hope that whoever listens to this in the future will want to try to follow my pieces of advice, will try to follow these instructions in a way, these guidance words, these words of wisdom and these ideas and just try to improve themselves. I hope you all will try to improve yourselves. I will keep on trying to improve myself in my life. I will try to keep on getting a better life for me. I will try to reach my goals. I will go towards my goals. I will go towards my dreams. I will follow my heart. I will follow my intuition. I will live moment by moment. Sorry about that. Anyway, I need to go now. But yeah, I will absolutely not get ready for bed right now. Sorry, but there's an alarm going off here telling me to get ready for bed. But it's just too early for me right now. So I'll switch off that old alarm. Sorry about this. That was a ready for bed alarm. But it's just too early for me right now. It's 9 o'clock. And I think I set my goal too high, by the way, when I put that goal on there a while ago. And I think I need to change that alarm because I think it's unrealistic for me, at least right now in my point of life that I'm in right now, to go to bed at 9 o'clock. But there you go. I gave you a little revelation from my life there that I've got an alarm saying get ready for bed when it's 9 o'clock, but it's too early for me. I have to stop having that alarm on. I've had it on for a while, but I haven't actually followed it. No, and I do believe it's too early for me, actually. I think it's unrealistic for me, at least at this point in my life. Maybe one time in the future when I feel like I've got more order and things are better for me when it comes to the going to bed thing, because it's a thing that I'm not always good with. I'm often not good with it, actually. Often I'm going to bed too late. So when I've got more order in that area of my life, and maybe I'm used to going to bed at 10 o'clock, for example, then if I then want to start reducing it, making it even earlier and start getting ready for bed around 9 and be in bed by 10 or be in bed by 9:30, if I want to do some of that, I can in the future. But right now, I'm not at that stage where I think it's the right time for me to do that. So I think I'm definitely going to change that alarm. I think I'll do it tonight because I don't want this to happen again when I'm trying to make a YouTube recording and having this alarm coming and disturbing me. No, I don't want that. Anyway, so yeah, we can all go towards our goals, and I encourage you all to do that. I will do that. I will go towards my goals. I will try to reach my goals. I will follow my heart. I'll follow my dreams, and I encourage you to do the same. So live in the now, be you. Remember, your life is precious. You are precious. People around you are precious. All living souls are precious. And we're eternal living souls, and we can't really put our value into words. We are so, so valuable. And also remember, your time is precious. It's important how we spend our time, but we shouldn't be worried or stressful about stuff. And we don't have to worry if we haven't lived our best life up until now, because the best is yet to come. Yes. So we can still live our best life. We can still move towards a better future for ourselves and people around us. We can work to impress and improve this world in a good way. We can work to impact this world around us in a good way. We can do lots of good things for ourselves and people around us and the world around us. We don't have to give up, and we shouldn't give up. And don't give up, my friend. Just be you. Live one day at a time. Live one moment at a time. And go towards your goals. Follow your heart, your dreams, your intuition, and go towards your goals. Go towards your dreams and try to become a little bit better, a little bit of a better version of yourself. A better version of yourself to a little degree, at least, each day. If you manage sometimes to make a really big step forward and suddenly you become a really, much better person or individual in just one day, maybe that's possible, then okay, good for you. But just try not to put your goals too high. So if you just try to do a little bit better each day with how you live your life and how you treat yourself and others around you, that's really good. It all helps. It all matters. So just try to do a little bit better each day. Just try to treat yourself better and people around you better each day. Try to do a little bit better and become a better version of yourself, even if it's just 1% better or something like that each day. It's good, it's all good. So yeah, just try. Do your best and be you and live freely as you. Okay, I don't want to lose this recording, so I hope I'm still recording. Let me check this out. Yes, I'm still recording. I've been speaking for 41 minutes. Wow. Well, speaking or singing. Anyway, I've been recording for a long time. This will be a nice motivational speech for whoever listens in the future, I hope. Anyway, I need to end this now, I feel, because I've got things to do. I've got my precious time to deal with, We've all got precious times, and sometimes there's an ending to things, and we can't always go on and go on and go on with something at times. Well, there's always, a time for everything. There's basically a time for everything. Anyway, I need to end this very soon so I can get some other things done tonight before I'm going to go to bed in a decent time. So yes, I will end this very soon. So let me just round this off nicely now. And I really hope you've enjoyed listening to this and that you're getting a lot of good stuff out of this, that you're getting inspiration out of it, that you're being motivated, and that you will keep on living as you, that you'll try to always be yourself, live in the now, enjoy each moment, go step by step towards your goals, towards your dreams, towards your future, in hope, in love, remembering that God's source lives through you, remembering you can make a difference in the world, remembering you can become a better version of yourself and you can get a better life. Yes, I encourage you all to do these things. Live in the now, live in the moment, be you, go after your goals, listen to your heart and your dream or dreams and your intuition, and follow your heart, follow your intuition, and live day by day, step by step, in the moment, being you, and trying to become a better version of yourself, trying to make the world around you better. And yeah, just living moment by moment as you, being, just be, focus on being and living from your heart. Yes, I recommend these things, and I send you all love. You take care now. Take care, all of you. Take care. Take care. I love you all. Take care now. Goodbye. Bye.